This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked.
Listen, we already done it once. Listen, these are different episodes.
Same clothes.
Well, I changed the whole outfit.
I did too.
Actually, I have the same shirt on. I just took my pants off.
Good morning to you, sir. It's afternoon, excuse me. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Last week was good morning.
Yeah, a reference quote for us today.
Oh, God. So, I love Nicki.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to use this last week.
No, but you said it last week and you just dismissed her and went to Iggy.
Well, because, I like Iggy too. But Nicki, she has a new song that's Red Ruby de Sleaze.
I don't know.
I love Nicki. I'm not 100% on the title, but one of her lines in there is, Dorito bitch is mad that they nachos. And I was like,
that's terrible.
That's funny. I was like, that's fucking funny.
That's terrible.
I said, oh.
That's horrible.
Because now I can say, some of us are Doritos.
Nachos.
Some of us are Chos and some of us are Doritos.
I ain't fucking with you today.
Just saying. So what's our topic?
Okay, I've been noticing over the last few years that people are always saying, I gotta speak my truth. And I want to know, is your truth the truth? Or is that just a crock of shit?
Well,
it's kind of a play on like, is perception reality? I'm assuming that's what people mean. But I think because with like these tell-all books or people they get confronted for shit they've been doing and they're technically ashamed of it, huh?
Intervention.
Yes.
I love a good intervention.
And they portray this image.
Your family cares about you, Joe. Your family is here. Janet, did you want to read your letter? And they, listen, sobbing, they're reading this letter.
And they're like, this is my truth. And to me, I think that might be a load of bullshit. I think saying my truth, no, I just think that's a cop-out of taking accountability.
Are you using it as an excuse? I need an example.
Okay, I think...
we didn't have an example last week.
Oh, shit, we didn't. All right, well, we might have one today. I'm going to try.
Okay.
An example of my truth. Everybody that watches and listens knows how I feel about Jada. Prime example, she's saying... Jada. Miss Pinkett Smith.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Yes, that young lady.
Smack a hoe.
So, like with her book, she's like, I'm just telling my truth. And
she's a little dumb, right? I mean,
yeah,
just in
the
general.
Sharpest crown in the box.
No offense, if you're watching.
Yes, and I think for her to have a whole red table talk, trying to be a fake counselor and be fake woke, and then go on this emasculation of her husband, maybe she should have just got some counseling instead of doing all this whole book. But in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that really her truth or is it the truth?
But I guess what's the difference?
One is factual and one is not.
But if it's based on facts...
Mm-hmm. I'll give you another example.
Okay. That wasn't a great example.
My examples always suck. Here goes sucky example number 2. For example... Listen, 9 months later, still not worked on our examples. Or analogies. But Travis Kelce went to the Rangers World Series game.
World Star, where they fight on camera?
Yeah. Close enough. So the World Series...
Is it called World Star?
World Star. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you about to get your ass whipped and it's on camera, World Star!
Oh, yeah.
But no, so he went to the World Series, one of the games out of the 7. And it was on a Friday before...
There's 7 games?
It can go up to, it's a series of 7. Best out of 7.
World Series, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So...
Do you know, I never noticed that.
Sir, you just not know that?
Yeah.
I don't really watch baseball.
Basketball has something similar, too.
Yeah, the finals. It's best out of 7.
Yeah. Wonder why 7?
I don't know. NBA used to be, the first round used to be best out of 3 or 5. And then, I think part of it's money.
Yeah.
Because the more games you play, more viewership, more commercials, advertising, all that.
Pickleball is best 2 out of 3 until you get to the gold medal match. And then it's best 3 out of 5.
Oh, okay. Well, ain't no money in that, though, right? For the local level.
Oh, yeah. Well, not my level, no. But the pro level, yeah.
Yeah, so they do series for more money. That's basically. Only I think
For
the
more
only
watching.
sport that
More
doesn't do
commercials.
series is football. Yes, them commercials we don't care about, but we would love to have.
We welcome any endorsement.
I'm just saying. But no, so for example, he went to that game, and some people were saying that was a bad look for him to go to a game out of state on a Friday night when they had a road game that coming that Sunday, and saying that's a bad look. And some people were saying,
I don't.
well,
Is he a player?
yeah, he's the best tight end in the game. He plays for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And he went to a baseball game.
Yeah, he's still a fan.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
So this football player
went to a
baseball game.
Yeah.
And people were,
because it was out of state, they felt like he shouldn't be, because it's in the middle of the season, they're saying he shouldn't be doing that. He should be focused on training, practice, blah, blah, blah. It was a Friday night. It's 50-50. Some people are like, it's not a good look.
Why do we care?
But what I'm saying is, though, the moral of the story is some people are like, well, that's his truth. He can go to the game. It's not a bad look.
I don't think that's his truth.
Right. Well, those were his defenders.
I don't think that's his truth. I think that's his choice.
Sir, what I'm saying is
Let me pick apart this example really quickly before you finish.
I can't think of any good examples on top of my head.
So you're saying, like, let's say Jessica wants to confront Genevieve about, I heard you've been talking about me.
Right.
Well, they all told me it's my truth.
Right.
Well, that don't mean Genevieve talked about you.
Exactly. You always have a better example. I always suck at it.
Well,
Yeah.
better choices.
But do you think that's a cop-out?
But what is it a cop-out for?
Not taking accountability. Basically saying, oh, this is my truth. As in this, I'm living my truth. But your truth may not actually be factual. Like, okay, this is going to be a bad example too, but I think it's a good example. So Tyrese's ex-wife just came out and was like, hey.
Set the bar high.
No, Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
We know. So his ex-wife came out and said if she could go back, she wouldn't have gotten a divorce from Tyrese. And the reason why she did divorce him was because of her friend's circle and they were in her ear during a very emotionally, I can't quote her exactly, but give or take, paraphrase it, an emotional roller coaster time, blah, blah, blah.
You know, Brandy and Kanye had that song.
What's that? Emotional roller coaster?
It wasn't What About Us, but I do love that song. It was the other one, her and Kanye.
I don't know that song.
People Talk. The video is really cool.
I'm going to look that up after.
We'll have to look it up. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about.
And people were saying, well, she was going through that time, that was her truth, and blah, blah, blah. He was doing X, Y, and Z. And for her to be willing to take accountability and saying, yo, I shouldn't have left my husband based on what birds were chirping and my friends were telling me all this BS. And again, this is a terrible example. But what I'm saying is, was her truth what she was going through with her friends giving her bad advice? Or was the truth her ass shouldn't have left her husband and shouldn't have been listening to a bunch of single women?
Were they right?
What do you mean? Were they right that she should have left? Clearly not if she has remorse.
Well, that's not, no. That's not cause and effect.
You don't think so?
No. So let's say they were saying, he's spending all your money and he's got another girlfriend.
Okay.
And so at the time she was like, okay, he's got another girlfriend. Maybe she saw something that reinforced that.
But if factually,
but now later
she looks back and realizes that wasn't
she's
the
like,
case.
oh, I guess I could have asked him.
So was she living her truth?
But that doesn't mean that her friends were giving her inaccurate information.
But if she can look back, hindsight is a fabulous way of seeing things because, you have all the facts.
But that doesn't change the fact that he might have had a girlfriend and blowing their money that would have negatively affected her later.
But if the truth was he wasn't, then was her truth the truth? No.
But yeah.
Only with
her
hindsight.
friend's truth was not the truth.
And like I said, I'm coming up with terrible examples. It's usually with some dumb shit like, I want to be a slut, or I got all these bitches and blah blah blah. This is my truth.
Summer.
Yeah.
Do we have Hot Girl Summer again this year?
Well, apparently with that dumbass list with all them people, all the places you can't take a woman, we're not gonna go down that road. What? But it was like 26 places or 30 places where women don't want to be taken on first date. It spawned from this dumbass video where this girl was going on a date and the guy pulled up and she instantly pressed record. And she was like, I can't be seen at the Cheesecake Factory. I haven't seen the video. I just know what it was. It was basically, she said the Cheesecake Factory was beneath her. She can't go on a date here. And was like, I'm not getting out the car. Take me home. As though the Cheesecake Factory is McDonald's, but that's neither here nor there.
Sir, if you're listening,
You didn't hear about
let
this
me
video?
talk to you, camera one. Sir, I hope you're not still dating this girl.
Ungrateful bitch.
You picked the wrong one. Listen, make her a Dorito. Nachos. What?
All right, fuck it, we'll go down this road.
Listen,
The list is stupid.
ladies, listen. What?
The list is stupid.
It's the company.
yeah.
I don't care where you take me.
Are you gonna be good company?
Be good company.
And you get to eat for free. With good company.
Girl, it's a win-win.
I would think so. But the places on there, you can't take them to a club. I'm not going through all of them, but someone's like the Cheesecake Factory, any food chain. So like, even if you want to go to Nobu, which is like super expensive, Ruth Chris is expensive, but it's a chain.
Listen,
You tell me I can't take you to Ruth Chris?
listen. Ruth Chris is on my don't take me there list, unless you're paying for it.
Exactly, my truth.
And I don't mean only. I mean you're paying for me and only to go together.
We gonna triple date, bitch.
If you ain't paying for the two of us, we ain't going.
But you see what I'm saying? So is that
Yeah.
her truth or is that some bullshit?
I mean, I guess it's her truth.
For her, maybe.
Here's my thing. If you believe something, this is not about religion. It's gonna sound like it though.
It was.
Here's the thing. If you want to believe in Jesus, by all means, let the Lord's light shine.
Okay.
But if that makes you behave in a way that makes you happy
Mhm.
and wake up in the morning with a little bounce in your step, girl, love Jesus.
Okay, let me get the opposite side of that. So say I've had like a horrible life and I do wrong to people and I say, well, this is my truth. I've been wrong. Why can't I wrong people? That does it. And again,
That's their truth.
Yeah, but is it the truth? You should be doing wrong to people?
Who says you shouldn't?
Your conscience? Let it be your guide?
The more you know. But no, somebody decided that.
Yeah, but it still comes out. Typically, when people say it's my truth, it comes out as a cop out. Like
To you.
To justify doing some
And
bullshit.
you know what that is?
What?
That's your
My
truth.
It's my truth, that their truth is
Yeah,
bullshit.
Your truth is bullshit, but my truth is factual.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you own some trifling shit and you want to cop out and be like, that's my truth, it doesn't make it the truth. I don't care what nobody says.
We're going to have Cheetos today. We ain't going to have no Doritos.
No nachos.
You know what I'm saying? Why?
Yeah, but what? Okay.
Listen, anytime anybody says, I just need to be real, I go, that person right there is the one person in this room
That's
that I
not
don't
being
want to hang
real.
out with.
Yeah. It's like,
They're also lying. Camera one, liar. When you say, listen, so my sister dated this guy years ago, and he would say, let me just be honest with you, and then lie. Now, my sister loves a good liar. But we would all sit there, and I look at my mom, and I'd say, listen, to be honest, and she'd bust out laughing.
because you was being a smart ass.
No, because she knew I was making fun of him. But, lie. If you're real, my truth, you're a liar.
I'm going to keep it 100.
I'm going to keep it 100. I'm a liar. Just translate, I'm lying.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
You
my
ever
lie.
seen Why Did I Get Married? 1 or 2?
Is that a movie?
Yeah, Tyler Perry movie.
Listen, is Medea in it?
No, he produces it.
I have no time for it.
You only watch ones with Medea in them?
Medea is the only reason to watch it.
Okay, well, you know who Michael Jai White is, right? He's an actor / expert martial artist. Have you ever seen that old ass Spawn movie from way back in the day? Tell me you've seen Spawn.
I don't think so.
Well, he okay.
Spawn doesn't sound fun.
Spawn is a comic book character.
Sure.
Fire ass movie for the time. But because they're supposed to be remaking it with Jamie Foxx. It's gonna be really good. Don't worry about it.
Do you see Jamie Foxx as a superhero? Like, I love Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was a great Ray Charles.
Phenomenal.
I loved the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah.
Superhero?
Well, once he turns into a superhero, you're not even gonna see him. Because
I don't know
Spawn
about
is he's technically an anti-hero.
When Spawn comes on the TV, it's not going to be Jamie Foxx in the suit.
Well, it'll have to be because once he becomes Spawn, he's burnt up from head to toe. So it's like a burn victim with muscles and this. He basically what happens is he sells his soul to the devil. The devil gives him all these powers, and then he ends up being like, "Fuck the devil, I'm gonna do me," and becomes a hero, but like an anti-hero.
I'm gonna do me. Hey, I'm gonna do me.
That is not what I said.
Listen, I'm just speaking my truth.
Are you? But yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but the moral of the story is Michael J. White and Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2?
Michael Jaleel White. Is he
No, not
related to
Urkel.
Urkel?
Michael Jai White. Jai White. He's a big, swole up ass dude.
Is he cute?
He's a handsome dude.
Okay.
See how I did that?
I like
ain't
that.
scared of that. So no, he's a handsome dude. But no, in Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2, kind
You
of
have to
like
show
what
me a
you
picture
said,
of
your
it.
brother-in-law. You know, as soon as you see his face, you know.
Was he in anything other than Spawn?
Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2? He did Never Back Down 2. That one went straight to DVD.
Any one?
Never Back Down 1 is
That wasn't straight
Digimon.
to DVD?
DVD.
DVV? VDVV.
We don't have none of that no more anyway. But no, so he says it in the movie. He says, anytime he lies, he'd be like, nah, I'm saying? And you know he's lying.
Me.
Yeah. So it's kind of what you said with.
Okay. So you're like, oh, lie. Okay,
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I'm kind of about like you. People would be like, man, I ain't even gonna lie. And then they.
I'm the realest bitch up in here. You're the fakest liar I've ever met in my life.
That's their truth.
Always.
That's their truth.
Every
though.
time. First things first, I'm the realest.
That's their truth.
And then she lied.
So do you think there could be scenarios where my truth is the actual truth? Or do you think
I mean, I would hope so.
But do you think the odds are more likely for it to be a cop out? Or do you think it's more so
Well, like you and I could go and do some activity and have completely different views of that activity.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I'm wrong or you're wrong.
Well, I do agree that perception can change. Like we had the episode where we talked about like you and your sister grew up in the exact same house but had a different experience. Just like me and my sister.
Because she was the favorite.
My sister was my dad's favorite. We all know. We've talked about it. But no.
Daughter to father. We talked about daddy last episode.
Absolutely. We got a little sprinkle. But
listen, came back.
Yes, sir.
9 months later, daddy's on fire again.
We gonna still have our what is it called?
Our continuous.
There you go.
What is that storyline?
Continuation?
Through line. There's a through line story.
What's the
through line? Isn't it called a through line?
I don't know.
Listen, so randomly,
A through
speaking
line?
of through line, I did not know that Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang has different
Ethnicity?
shows.
Oh yeah.
So I found one, and I just needed noise in the background. Of course, I watched both seasons. But I watched it because they have a storyline through the whole 2 seasons.
It's the new version where the one with glasses is like Indian. No, she is. I swear.
Velma?
I don't know which
She has
one.
glasses.
The one with glasses is kind of
Velma.
nerdy. They made her
And her
Indian.
name is Velma? Is her name still Velma?
Which one's the with the red hair that likes?
Daphne.
Okay, not her. The other one, yeah. So Velma, yeah. That's the one that says Jinkies, right?
Jinkies.
Okay, Velma is Indian in the new one, like Red Dot. What? Not Feather, Red Dot.
Well, it's been great since we got back.
We have been canceled. Red Dot Indian. But no. Yeah, she's Indian now. That's not the one you watched?
Wow.
She's brown.
No, this was from 2012.
Oh, okay, got you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know if they ever had like a ethnicity.
They're all white.
I mean, they were all sort of brown.
They were white.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ain't no black people named Daphne.
I bet we could find one.
Well,
Daphne, if you're out there.
please write in and say hello. I'd love to be the
Daphnisha.
black. It's going to have some
Even if you're Daphnisha.
with an accent mark.
Like Daphne.
Yes.
She's like, no, I'm not Stephanie, I'm Daphne.
Pretty much. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know.
Okay.
But go ahead, I'm sorry, you're watching it and...
There was a storyline that went all the way through both seasons.
What is the storyline? What was it?
So essentially, so it starts and you learn that there was a Mystery Incorporated, which is their little group.
Oh yeah, it's on the side of the van.
Yeah. There was a predecessor to that. So then learning that there's a predecessor group
Got a prequel.
to that, there's actually multiple groups throughout time.
So that's just a continuation of Mystery Inc.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
then what you find out in the second season, sorry if this is a spoiler alert in 2012, but so it ends up, it all ties back to this evil being.
A real ghost for once?
Being, not really a ghost.
Okay.
Being.
His truth.
His truth is being.
Oh, shit.
So, anyway, so he actually is the one that created these groups.
Oh, okay.
And the whole purpose is for them to set him free.
Okay.
But them being the GOAT group, they actually were the ones that made it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were the GOAT Mystery Inc.
Yeah.
Catching
And then
ghosts.
Velma changed religions and ethnicities.
She did. They did that in the new Ninja Turtles movie. April's a black girl.
Is April the newscaster?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, she might not be black. She's something brown. She's a POC. Point of contact. Please refer to several episodes ago. You'll know where that comes from.
Listen, one of my most favorite stories.
Yes, point of contact. But
Michael volunteered to be the person of color.
my stupid ass. If you don't remember, that comes from our boss sending out an email saying, hey, we have some new strippers coming in town, and we need a POC to introduce them and show them around. My stupid ass wrote back and said, in my mind, I saw person of color.
Yeah. And being the only person of color at that time.
Absolutely. I was like, I wrote back, and they had just sent out an email about, was it Black History Month? I think it was in February, give or take. It was like Black History Month is coming up, so I saw person of color, not point of contact. So I wrote back with my stupid ass.
You know what? That is your truth.
That is the truth. I wrote back, hey, why do you need a POC for these new strippers? He's like, he signed my ass up, and then he didn't need no niggas. He needed a point of contact. So yes, the new April on the animated Ninja Turtle movie, which is actually really good, by the way, is a person of color. I don't know what color, but
is it on Netflix?
It's actually on Paramount.
That's more money.
I told you I'd give you some of these logins. Damn. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I give some of these.
It's becoming our
logins.
truth. Listen, if it's documented, does that mean it's our truth?
I think it's actual truth if you take me up on it. But so you don't see it as a cop out at all?
I don't. We haven't had an example where
I can't give
we're
you a good one.
excusing something. We haven't excused anything.
Well, I think when people, I think Jada, for example, again, now
Like, oh no, I'm not a bitch. I'm just real. That's a cop out.
Yeah, and then people will say
You can be a bitch and real.
Yeah,
Mac and cheese is a bitch. No offense, girl.
So that's his
bitch.
truth, or that's the truth?
Well, but he will say, "I am the queen, bitch."
But is that a cop out for his self? What's it called? A defense mechanism?
Well, it is a defense mechanism.
See,
it is but that's not a cop out.
it is just
But his
excusing
defense
it.
mechanism is, if you'll stick around knowing that I'm the bitch,
It's all good.
welcome.
But that's kind of an excuse to be a bitch. I'm not saying he
it won't.
literally for mac and cheese, but if a person was being hateful and they're like, well, that's my truth. I mean, the world isn't all roses and peachy keen. That might be an excuse to be hateful to people. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I have rose-colored glasses on. But if you think about that, not technically, a lot of
When
times...
did you put these glasses on?
Shit, I ain't never had no rose-colored glasses. I am negative Nancy of Nosey.
Just want it documented.
I mean, you're not that chipper either.
Me?
No, you are. I'm just giving you shit.
I'm the nice one.
So do you think, okay, so how do you think people could use it in a positive or not a cop-out way? Since I see it as a cop-out.
Therapy?
What?
Like in therapy.
What you mean?
The therapist is looking for, what do you think of your life? What do you think of your world?
Okay.
Your truth.
But, okay.
It doesn't matter if that's the actual truth or not, because whatever you think is happening is guiding your behavior, guiding your choices.
Guiding your nose.
Guiding your noses today. You're welcome.
But okay, I think I thought of something half decent that might work. Okay, I do understand, like I say, perception is what we perceive to be the truth.
Yeah.
But the same situation, like a cup of water can be half full or half empty. But when would you use it? Is that better?
What's your cup?
Half empty. It's like
Just
3/4 empty.
Just put it back on the
Not
record.
1/4 full. But I mean, so when do you think somebody should apply that in real life? This is my truth.
I imagine we apply it every day.
Like when you're saying about therapy, or you mean?
Like we stopped doing a podcast because you thought I didn't want to do it anymore.
Well, you gave me an out like 3 times.
I'm just saying.
That was my truth that you perceived it as you no longer want
So
to
my
do it.
truth was,
I had too many burners.
I've got too many burners in life, even though I can't mention all of them publicly.
That ain't for public consumption.
That is not for the public's. So we had but your perception, my perception was, bless his heart, I'm just one other burner.
But
I'm probably one too many burners. So I said,
I
hey.
be cooking, baby.
I said, hey, here's a boat.
Yes. You're throwing
And
a
an
life
oar.
preserver. Swim away.
And you were like, oh, he doesn't want to do this anymore. All right, bye.
Yeah, so that's my perception.
We both had our truth.
What
Does
was
that
the
make them
actual
both
truth?
right?
We both wanted to still do the podcast is the actual truth. Ain't that a bitch? See? So that was your cop-out. That was my cop-out. If
Here
you
we
think
are.
about it, technically.
Nobody missed us, but you're welcome.
We's
We're
back.
back.
But you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but I think that people use it in a manipulative way as well. Because I think people, like I said, as a cop-out, but I think they justify doing some foul shit to somebody.
I think it's the word cop out.
That's what you're hung up on?
Maybe.
What about excuse?
Sure.
Are you being serious? You fucking with me?
What about my
Okay,
face
I
said
think
no?
people use it to excuse bad behavior.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it, but
But your definition of bad behavior.
yeah, because that's my truth. My truth is that's bad behavior.
But I
That's
mean, that's-
immature or juvenile.
But like, is there anything that you wouldn't do?
What do you mean?
Like, is there something in the world that you wouldn't do? And you don't think anybody else should do it either?
You mean, like murder, or what do you mean?
Sure, we can use murder.
Yeah, I mean, I think that people shouldn't murder each other, but
But nobody
that's an extreme
said that was
example.
bad.
It's a law. Oh, you're talking about if nobody said it was.
What I'm saying is, it's a law because we all decided it was a law.
Mm-hmm.
Not we, because we weren't there, but the people that made the law, they decided that was bad.
So should we base our truth on what the general population perceives as right or wrong?
You know, I love good gen pop.
Yeah, like this.
I mean, not necessarily.
What is that?
Well, they hated gays, and here we are.
Now y'all are in vogue.
But I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
But I mean, I think some things that can be perceived as wrong, as gay or whatever, can be misunderstood. Not misunderstood. What's the right word? Misinterpreted.
as what? Won't you give me an example?
There was a time when slavery was like a legal thing, where like legally it was cool. But then we
You could
came
like put yourself in slavery.
huh?
You could. I don't think that's the right word. You could.
I
You
think
could
I'm willingly gonna
enslave.
get my ass whipped.
I know. There might be certain people of the world that didn't choose it, but some people did choose
Oh, indentured servant.
indentured.
That's not a
the
slave.
word. Well, it was slavery.
No, because white people.
You
that
didn't
wasn't
have any
slaves-
rights.
Yeah, but they weren't getting their ass whipped. They were like, oh, you didn't pick
they
2
were.
gallons? No biggie.
You know, a lot of.
They show it in movies all the time.
Listen.
That's my reality, baby.
Let me call Steven Spielberg and see if he can do a little research. But no, I mean, you were still a slave, and they
Yeah.
were beaten. They were not treated well. Turns out nobody was.
No slaves were treated good, yes.
Oops.
That would suck to have to turn yourself in and be a slave or an indentured servant. That would
I
suck.
told Mac and Cheese when we were kids, I was like, because we learned in school, and I was like, we wouldn't be friends. Isn't that
No.
weird?
But that's a societal thing, though. You got to think. And like everybody uses the phrase, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You put 2 kids in a room, 3-year-olds they can be 20 different kids, all different ethnicities. They're going to play together. They're not going to be like,
Yeah.
you're brown, you're white, I'm not fucking with
I
you.
have no idea.
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
that-
a taught thing
It's
anyway.
sort of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are mean to my kids, though. Because my kids are punk. They are. My baby, my youngest, who was on last week's episode, not by choice. They be mean to my baby. She goes to gymnastics on Mondays, right? Why
Is
the
she
fuck?
bad at it?
No, she'll be like, let's go play. And they be like, no, I don't want to. They don't say it. They just kind of do their own thing. And I be wanting to go push them motherfuckers over. I hate that shit.
Does she want to do gymnastics with them?
They're in class. Or like, I've taken her to the park. Like the.
What I'm saying is,
Yes, sir.
if your daughter, who might be like her father, is like,
Full of
oh,
life.
we're at gymnastics, why don't we play hide and go seek? And
No,
they're
my
like,
daughter
oh,
is
no.
paying. She's attentive. She's good at it. Not
Okay.
good like she's the next Simone Biles. I mean, but she's a good participant.
Listen, don't shit on her. She might be.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Hey.
You know, Simone Biles may have had a rough start.
That's her truth. I love this shit. I missed you, man. But no, I mean, if you think about it, like my daughter I'll take her to the park. She goes to play. She'll like want to participate, and the kids just kind of walk off. And that shit hurts my heart. I hate that shit with a passion. I be want to push them.
I wonder
motherfuckers
what
over.
it is.
I don't know. I think she's too full of life. Hi, you guys. My name's Maddie. You want to play? And they be like, nah, bitch, and walk off. I'm like, what the fuck?
Have you checked her breath?
Huh?
Have you checked her breath?
Her breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, she brushes her teeth every day.
That was not my question.
At the moment, no, I haven't been like,
Yeah.
come here, sweetie.
Yeah, that'd be the first thing.
No, I have not done that.
Yeah. I mean, just to rule out, like, why?
I think kids are just mean, but that's their truth. Right?
I think you should test this out some more.
I'm just giving the phrase a hard time, but I do think it's an excuse for.
I loved it. Middle of your sentence, you were like, I'm just speaking bullshit, so I'm going to take a sip of drink. Middle of the sentence.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not even going to finish the sentence.
It's used to excuse bad behavior. Unfortunately, society sets what bad behavior is.
Okay.
You seem like
What would you change?
What you mean?
What bad behavior would you change to good behavior?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, bad behavior that is, hell, I'll just alcohol. I'm just playing. Okay, prime example, alcoholism. I am an alcoholic. We've all known that. It's documented
many,
for
many
100
times.
and almost 20 episodes.
Yeah.
I think people say it's a sickness. I think that it becomes a sickness, but I think it doesn't start as a sickness. And when you take the choice, aka me, to abuse it, I could always be like, well, Iraq was hard. I spent a whole year there. My truth is I'm dealing with those emotions. Or I can deal with the reality of it is I need to stop abusing alcohol.
But here's my question to you. Are you addicted to alcohol? Because that's a very different thing.
I mean, I drink just about every day.
Okay, those don't
There's
have to
levels of
correlate.
addictions. There's functioning crackheads and there's crackheads who look like Pookie. Am I wrong?
Listen, the crackheads that look like Pookie, they're the most fun.
You ain't, man, they can pick up cars.
Listen,
They'll build you a fence.
I like when
build you a house in a week.
Well, but here's my thing, though. In all seriousness, because there is addiction, but then there's also, I just drink all the time.
Well, I was labeled an alcohol abuser in rehab. Not rehab.
But alcohol
class.
abuse does not mean addiction.
Well, I ain't stopped.
Listen, we all make choices.
Yes, this is my
But
truth.
what I'm saying is, do you feel legitimately addicted to alcohol?
There's times when I'm like, yeah, I want to drink. I'm not going to go like sell my ass to get no beer, but I'm just saying there are times when I'm like, damn, I sure need a beer. I've been at work and be like, fuck this place. I'm going to get me a beer. Or I've woken up and been like, I want a beer. Again, I don't get blasted every day, but is that my truth or is it my excuse to drink?
I think you just like to drink.
I do. I enjoy it.
But that's
thoroughly.
not addiction.
Came back with 6 bottles.
People, in my opinion, people with addiction,
Yes,
even
sir.
when you don't enjoy it, you do it anyway.
There's times when I smoke a cigarette and I don't enjoy it. I'm definitely addicted to cigarette. Now that I know.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't enjoy it, but you did it anyway.
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever seen you not enjoy a drink.
But I ain't out here prostituting my butthole like on the corner to get cigarettes, but I'm addicted. See what I'm saying?
But that's my question, though. Are you actually addicted?
To cigarettes or alcohol?
Alcohol.
I think so.
Okay.
There's times when I don't drink, but that's far in between. What's it, far?
But I
few?
think you're equating addiction with drinking.
Well, I had to give an extreme example because I couldn't think of anything.
But I'm talking about now.
Okay.
Now that I'm taking away your extreme example.
You're taking away my truth?
But alcohol is not looked at as a bad thing.
Yeah, but alcoholism
It
is
should be.
considered a sickness, but what caused the sickness?
But you're talking about addiction.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep up with you. Go ahead.
Here's our educational portion of the podcast.
Oh, shit.
So, when you're addicted to something,
Mhm.
it becomes something that you can't live without mentally.
But not all examples have to be an extreme.
Pause for a second.
Oh, go ahead.
So, like, porn addiction. You have beat it till you cannot beat it no more.
I was addicted at 16.
But your brain goes,
yeah.
I got one more.
Yeah, I was definitely addicted as
And
a
you do
teenager.
it again anyway.
Right.
Like, there are guys that are, there's even a word called ghost loads.
What's that?
They've
you
done it
bust and
so
ain't
long,
nothing
they've
coming out?
run out.
So just air.
Nothing comes out.
Ew. What's the point of
What I'm saying
that's
is,
a real thing?
that's addiction. I've done this so many times, I don't even want to do it, but I do it anyway.
Mhm.
I've never seen you be that way with alcohol.
Oh, no. When I get done, I'll go pour the rest of my beer out and go to
That's
bed.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not 100% sure that your addiction is alcohol. You're addicted to cigarettes, but cigarettes is more of a chemical thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But alcohol, like, I don't think,
No, I'm not out beating bitches up on the corner trying to get them 40.
I love that you've beat up bitches,
Sell my butthole.
sell your butthole.
I got these extreme examples, but it's not the truth.
Yeah. I don't know. Now, there is functioning alcoholics.
Yeah, just like a functioning crackhead.
But they're also drinking not for any enjoyment purpose.
So you're saying addiction typically is once you've gotten past the point of enjoyment and you're just doing it because you not have to, but you need
Compulsion.
to.
Addiction
not-
is a compulsion.
So addiction, I guess we done went off the rails, but that's cool. And so addiction is, in your perception, your truth is. I'm just giving you shit because that's the topic. But so you're classifying addiction is once you've reached a point where you no longer enjoy it, but you still do it, or you're
It
compelled
doesn't mean
to
you
do
can't
it.
ever enjoy it again.
Okay.
It's just, that to me is a good litmus test. I am not enjoying this, yet
But
I'm still doing it.
Okay. Can that be applied to other things that aren't things
Sort
you
of like
ingest?
people that do drugs socially.
Okay.
I don't care. Do drugs socially.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Excuse me.
But when you're sitting in your home doing drugs alone,
Scratching and shit. I
Getting a
think
little
about
itchy.
myself
you might want to just take a step back,
and think about it.
view the scene.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, if you like, you go on your football days,
Mhm.
and you don't go anymore, but you used
I
to
don't have any
go.
friends. None of my friends don't show up.
You used to.
I'm like, yo, Sunday,
You-
dugout. Nah, bruh.
We're so busy.
So busy sitting
But-
at home.
But if alcohol was part of the football game,
Yeah.
the environment,
The experience.
the dugout.
Yeah.
That's very different than all the lights are off.
I mean,
I'm sitting in the corner in the
blasted.
closet, just hammering my next beer down my throat
Okay.
because I can't. And then when I go, I don't want to do this anymore, I hammer 3 more.
There has been times when I'm really drunk and I'd be like, man, I don't need no more drinks. Fuck it. But I think it's just because I'm already fucked up.
Turnt.
Yeah, I'm turnt.
I think that's called turnt.
Yes, turnt.
Yeah.
But as a whole, yes. Once
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done drinking for this moment, I'll just pour it out and go to bed.
Yeah. I don't know if you can pour one out if you're an addict. Like, I don't know if your compulsion, I'd be interested to ask someone, but I don't know if your compulsion would let you.
That would suck, though.
You're looking to see how long we were.
No, I'm making sure it don't, because earlier
You're
when
like,
it said,
what?
No, it said
What time did we
full. I wanna
derail
make sure
this
it
one?
didn't. No, I make sure it didn't cut off. But
Again.
that's why I deleted some of the bullshit on there. But anyway, my porn addiction, wink, wink. No, I'm just playing. I was definitely addicted in high school, though. But I think that was self-discovery of my truth.
I think there's songs about that. No, I think when you're young, listen,
We're all impulsive then.
I'm always ready.
Me too.
Always.
Mhm.
But I will say, when I was younger, wind blows. It's up.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we was waking up with it. You know what I mean? Like that as a kid.
Are
I
you
still
not
do
anymore?
now.
Oh,
No, I just have stopped. But that was the
but
discovery.
apparently it
of
will stop.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to stop having morning wood. Not saying that I need to be just walking around dick everywhere, but I'm just saying.
So your dick is out.
Referred to several episodes ago. So your dick is out. Ma'am, your boobies are out. But I do think I think though that would be weird though. I'm not looking forward. That better never happen to me. I hope it don't.
It's going to.
No, it's not. It doesn't happen to everybody.
I think it does.
No.
So, I got outside of my home and met some people that I used to work with a long time ago, and had a little reunion recently, and me and one of the other guys, we were on our break, and I was like, I've got to pee, and he goes, I've got to too, but I don't. He was unfamiliar with the building, and I said, here, I'll show you, how to get there through the, through all the stuff, and so we go in the bathroom. He goes to one end, I go to the other end, and we're walking back from the bathroom, and he goes, you just had to brag, didn't you? And I'm like, what? He goes, I could hear you peeing from the other side. He said, I used to be able to do that.
What the fuck? You're like, sir, why are you?
I was like, I'd like for some things to be a surprise.
Yeah.
But bless his heart.
You're a hot mess. What do you think about them?
But my prostate, we're keeping her exercised.
Fair enough. TMI. Hey, no. But since you said that about the bathroom, what do you think about public bathrooms that have that? Is it a trough? Trough. TROTH. The thing with your dick out and you just all. It's like at the sporting event.
I think it's TROUGH.
But it's pronounced trough.
Trough.
What do you think about those? I hate them shit.
Well, so.
Oh, one question. Hand me 2 beers. My bad.
That is not a question.
Please could you hand me 2 beers?
Listen, I have to move the refrigerator. Our third
That's
co-host.
good right there. Just reaching. No, one's for you. Thank you, good sir.
Co-host 3 has multiple.
One more, might as well. We don't have to interrupt again.
There's only one more in here. You want to know?
There's like 6 bottles of liquor next to it. To the side, outside. On the floor.
What I'm saying is there's literally one left.
That's fine.
Do you want to leave it in here?
Yeah, you can leave it. You want it? Oh.
Okay.
My bad.
Little intermission there. We're back.
Trough bathrooms.
So the first time I saw one was a club 100 years ago.
I've seen one in a raggedy ass club too. Those are weird too. Go ahead, I'm sorry. They're weird. I don't like
Did we want to shout out the raggedy ass club?
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what's weird about it.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Why am I uncomfortable?
Why is it there?
I don't know.
It's huge.
It's weird.
And I don't want to stand beside anybody.
No, I need my divider. That's the name of the episode. I need my divider. I'm going to text it to you right now.
I don't understand that.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
necessarily need a divider.
I do.
But listen, I need to stand on one side of the trough and you need to stand on the other side of the trough. And don't ask me a question.
No, don't talk to me.
Do not acknowledge my presence until we are both zipped.
Yes. The only time I've ever talked to somebody in the bathroom is your crazy ass. I went in there to do number 2, and then you
Me?
said... Yeah.
Oh.
And then I think you was at the urinal or something. You said something crazy to fuck with me. And then I bust out laughing, and then I proceeded to wipe my ass. But, neither here nor there. I don't like the trough experience.
I wonder what I said.
I don't know. It was a couple years ago. I don't like the...
Probably your 10-minute break's up.
Probably. I don't like the trough experience. I don't think gay, straight, or in between. I don't want no
matter
man's
gay,
dick
straight, or bi.
right next to my dick.
It's
a weird experience.
Yeah, it's also like, I know at the end you're going to shake it.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to pee on me.
That too. I don't need no sprinkles on me. That's what it's...
Dude, that's it.
Sprinkles on me.
That's the number. I don't need no sprinkles on me. There you go.
Don't you love it?
This is our detailed process. What was our topic?
About my truth or the truth?
Oh, well. I'm trying to think if there's a cop-out for it. I mean, other than to say, oh, you can't be mad at me. Like, if you say to your friend, you can't be mad at me, that was my truth.
But I think there's a difference between what we experience and I think there's a difference between what we actually experience and how we interpret the experience, which I'm sure is basically the definition of perception. But Because we can interpret something in a negative way, even though it's not something actually negative.
Why don't you give me an example?
All right, fuck it. Personal podcast. I just had a little brother a couple weeks ago.
Oh, personal podcast.
What
Gotcha.
is that? Professional podcast? They professional of shit about this podcast.
I didn't know if it was sign language production.
Oh, absolutely not. Maybe at the end. I was just like, no. I just had a little brother.
It'll be in the
a couple
credits
weeks ago.
roll.
Realistically, when I first found out, I had about 4 minutes of rage and jealousy, and I was like, "It's some bullshit. You have a fucking fabulous life. We didn't have shit growing up." And then I was like, "Nigga, shut your dumb ass up. You're almost 40. Your life is in your own hands. What the fuck are you tripping about?" So my initial perception was, this is some bullshit. It's something bad. But cooler heads prevailed. I had a grown-up moment. I had to gather myself. Be like, you tripping. You a whole grown-ass man tripping about a, at the time, baby, that ain't even here yet.
Yeah.
What has he done
And may
to
not
me?
have made it.
Luckily he did. But yeah, exactly. I mean, all jokes aside, what if he wasn't ever
But
born?
luckily he did.
Yeah.
It's very different than thank God he didn't. Just saying.
You a cold-blooded motherfucker.
What I'm saying what I mean
Thank
is,
God he didn't, yes.
if you would have still been like, oh, God, I wouldn't mind if he didn't make it.
But see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would
You could have still felt that
my
way.
truth could have been, this is unfair. This is bullshit. Why does a person that has the same dad as me gets to have this amazing life? And hell, it might not even be amazing, but at least financially, it'll be amazing.
Not if daddy's involved.
I mean, you know, he's an old fart now, so he's a lot nicer now and more compassionate. But
Time will tell.
We will. I'll get that call once he gets old
That'll
enough.
be his truth.
Big bro, uncle, grandfather bro. Dad's an asshole. Welcome to my world, broski.
Come on over. We'll talk about daddy.
Take a train down. You stay at my crib. I got you, bro.
Got an extra room in here.
You get your man cave. But no, I mean, you think about that. I could have taken that and been like, my truth is my dad was an asshole. This is bullshit. But the reality is, it's just a little boy who was born. He's my little brother.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing for me to be butthurt about.
Yeah.
But I could have used that as an excuse to be hateful and be like, I ain't fucking with him. I ain't gonna never go see him, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was that a better analogy besides
That
the
was a really
last
good
10
one.
shitty ones I
That
gave?
was a really good one. We
See?
got there. 11th time's the
It
charm.
took
We'll
us
have to remember
47
that.
minutes to get there.
That's a little shorter than normal.
Man, what? we be like at the end, good analogy.
Yeah.
Hour and a half in.
Yeah.
But
As the closing credits are rolling.
Scrolling across the screen. But no, see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
But I think that if you take it...
You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. That's my truth. But
I'm just being real.
Keep it at 100. But no, if you take it and you manipulate my truth, it's you are using it. To me, you're using my truth is you're using your truth as an excuse to do some foul shit or interpret something in a bad way that might not necessarily be a bad thing.
Yeah.
I know it took us forever.
I'll give you a good example.
Yes, sir.
So here's what I think.
Okay.
So Only and I are in a group text with another couple.
Okay.
Heterosexual couple.
Okay.
And
A couple.
they sent us a thank you message for something recent.
Okay.
That'll be another episode.
Excuse me.
Be another episode. But Only responded. And then much later, because I couldn't respond at the time, I responded.
But y'all are a couple. One person can
They
say
hearted his message and didn't heart my message.
that's shade. Not really. I'm just
If you're
fucking-
listening, I'm putting you on notice that I noticed you didn't heart my message.
Did they listen? Did they ever listen?
Who knows? But my immediate thought was, oh, well, fuck my message.
Did you really?
Yes.
See, in the moment.
And
that
then
could've been
as I'm
your truth.
driving, because I have nothing but time, I thought, you know what, they probably hadn't even looked.
Probably not.
And then I was over it.
But see, if you had been all butthurt about it, and be like, my truth is these motherfuckers ain't right back.
Well, if it hadn't happened like 5 times in the last couple of weeks.
5 times?
Yeah.
The same people?
No. Like one was another group text that I hate being on, but whatever. And they're all like, happy birthday, heart, heart. I say, happy birthday, no heart. 9 hearts, 1 no heart.
They left you on
And I
red.
wasn't even the last one. I was 3rd from the bottom, no heart.
I think your truth is that's some bullshit, son.
Well, my truth was, well, I am the one that you know the least in this message.
They might not even have your number saved.
It's only one. I'm sure they know who it is. They
No,
probably have me blocked.
I'm in the group.
Did you know that if you're in a group text, you know how sometimes you're in a group text and someone will respond and it creates a new group?
It means they have Android. It's so annoying.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because me.
Okay,
and
I
all
was
my
told it
kids-
meant that they have one of the other people on that list blocked.
No, it either means it. No, it typically it means they have an Android because like I have a group chat with all my cousins from North Carolina and DC.
Uh-huh.
After one of my great, I don't know, my second cousin passed away, so we all got in a group chat. So there's like 20 of us.
Yeah.
And like when somebody responds with an Android, it pops up in the group, but then it pops up like as a separate message. And I just wish they all be on Team iPhone, but neither here nor there. But yeah, when they reply,
Which is your truth.
yeah, Team iPhone, baby. All these Apple products in here, absolutely. But you see what I'm saying? But yeah, so typically it's because they have an Android, and like you know, on iPhone you can press and hold and do like a heart, a ha.
No heart on my message.
Yeah, but if an Android does it, because they can respond that way, it shows it separately. Because I kept getting them on my watch. Like one time we was having a real cool conversation. But it would show up and then it would disappear and then it'd be in the group. Then it'd be in a separate message. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I realized not everybody has an iPhone. It's annoying. I'm not saying that's why you didn't get no hearts, but.
Thanks. Thanks for reminding me.
I wanted to make sure my
message
truth
wasn't hard.
did not reassure your truth.
Uh-huh. Good thing. I'd hate for it to be half full.
Well, you know. So as far as truthuses and trophuses.
The truth trough.
I'm not-
No, not as a name, no.
I can't even spell trough. I don't even know how to
I'm pretty sure it's TROUGH.
What? Spell it one more time?
TR.
Oh, okay. I thought you said THR. I'm sorry. I was like, that's through. Okay, trough. Is it trough?
You're saying trough
I
with
don't.
a TH?
The big ass urinal that's like a skinny tub.
Think F.
Oh,
Trough.
Because that's the same thing
Pig
the pigs
trough.
eat out of, yeah. Okay. So, see, we here. I don't know how to spell that shit.
We in this.
Just don't know how to spell
I don't know.
that shit. I'm going to Google that shit. when
Ain't
we get
stopped
done.
us before.
Fuck no. All right, so how do we close with the truth?
It's subjective.
No, because the sky is blue. That's not debatable.
I mean, depends.
Okay, when it's blue, it's blue.
It's not always blue, though.
Okay, but when it is blue.
Shades
it's
of
blue.
gray.
Okay, this is a commander's couch cover. That is a factual thing. It's a factual thing, right? It
Uh-huh.
says commanders. I bought it from the NFL shop for like $60.
Okay,
Too fucking small for this couch, but that's okay.
that's opinion.
No, because when I flop into it, it just does whatever. But anyway, it is that's a factual thing.
I've heard that before.
When you flop into
When I
it-
flop in there, it just does whatever.
Hey! You gotta flop when you gotta flop, baby. But you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
This is but somebody will come in and be like, if they pronounce it different, that doesn't change that this is a commander's couch cover. I know I'm using a stupid example, but because I was going to use this is yellow, but somebody would be like, that's canary yellow. Well, motherfucker, that's still yellow.
I think it's more marigold.
Okay, this wall is white. See what I'm saying?
As soon as I tried to say a color, you were like, nope, fuck it. We're going to another one.
This is white, goddammit. So I'd be
I
like,
think it's more of a
eggshell.
cream.
See, that's that bullshit. So I guess is my truth.
Well, you can say,
Yes, sir.
I think you're trying to look at something concrete and go,
And too logical.
this is called a microwave.
It is.
It is. Who cares?
Okay.
But it's only called a microwave because somebody named it a microwave.
Well, these are inanimate objects, but I'm saying like when you're
but what I'm
doing-
saying is,
Yes, sir.
whenever this was invented, we'll just say 50
When
years
was
ago.
the microwave?
Who cares? Who the
Go ahead. Go ahead.
if they would have said, let's call this a mini stove
Okay.
instead of a microwave.
Or microwave oven.
Well-
I'm just being extra.
Well, some people call it microwave.
I know, which is stupid
I don't know why that's stupid, but okay.
because it doesn't cook the same way an actual oven does.
It does. It just does at a rapid pace. It is a stove.
I thought it does waves, whereas the oven uses like raw, like heat. No? I don't know.
Comment below.
I'm not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest crayon in the room.
Anyway, let's say that they named this a mini stove.
Co-host
And
number
so
3.
now I'm sitting here and I go, this is called a mini stove because somebody named it that when it was invented.
It still does the
It's
same
there
thing.
because somebody said it was.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not
I do.
lying. I just
No,
wanted
I
to
do.
check and see if you knew what I meant.
but I guess my thing is typically, like I said, when I said earlier, it's typically applied to doing some bullshit.
Like this is a mini fridge.
Yeah, because it's a little.
It's only a mini
refrigerator.
fridge because it's smaller than the regular fridge. Because the regular fridge was first.
Yes,
Mini fridge was
Yes.
later.
I agree.
But if this was first,
That'd be a biggie. Fridge.
this would be a fridge and that would be a jumbo fridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you said.
So it's something is only bad because somebody said it was.
That's fair, because I do think bad. I'm gonna use another stupid example, like war. All jokes aside, with war,
What is it good for?
absolutely nothing.
what
I
I
actually
hear.
agree with that. But no, if you think about, I've told a few people this, and people are like, "What?" I said, "Bad guys is perception."
Uh-huh.
Because when we were fighting Iraq, to us, Iraq is the bad guy.
Yep.
But to Iraq, America's the bad guy.
Yep.
So who's actually the bad guy? Probably neither one.
Both.
You think?
Yes.
I would say neither.
It can be neither, both.
Is that the same thing?
Same thing.
Fair enough. I roll with that. But you see what I'm saying? Bad guy is perception as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's sort of like superheroes.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, they made a great choice. We don't really know that.
Yeah. And usually the bad guy, except for the Joker, most bad guys think what they're doing is for their greater good.
I would say the Joker does for his own good.
No, Joker just kills just
For his
'cause
own
it's
benefit.
fun.
But
He
that's
fucking
his
with the Batman.
enjoyment.
Yeah. I mean, it goes deeper than
Messing
that,
with
but yeah.
Batman is his enjoyment.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his TV show.
Mhm.
You know, that's what he...
That's
he
his YouTube channel.
knows
In
his
real
good
life.
intentions.
In real life.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of YouTube channels, tell them about ours. We get the fuck out of here.
Well, knows his good intentions. If you're watching, hi, we're here.
We're back.
I'm in a
for-
different outfit for the last week.
I am too.
Same spot, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Think about painting this shit. We'll talk about it later.
So, sure.
We'll talk about it later.
I think red and yellow.
I think burgundy and yellow. You know the joke I always used to say? I said the Redskins or Commanders colors is honey mustard and barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
But you may not see honey mustard. You may see Dijon mustard. Let's get the fuck out of here. Close this dumb shit with my stupid ass.
I see
Canary
marigold
mustard.
yellow and wine red.
Is this what's that, a Merlot?
Cabernet Sauvignon.
I think it's a Merlot.
I want you to name the episode Cabernet
I can't spell that
Sauvignon.
shit. Google like a motherfucker. Cabernet Sauvignon. or
I don't know how to spell it either.
or a Merlot.
Merlot. This is definitely a Merlot.
A Merlot kind of couch.
All this is a little Merlot. So anyway, those
That
are
was
good.
fucked up. I caught it. I just had to, once I took a break from laughing. This is absolutely
Those
a
are
Merlot.
good intentions. We're back. So you're welcome. Back by popular demand. We also have Instagram, Those with Good Intentions.
Yes.
Feel free to follow. We don't really post anything other than to remind you the episode's coming out.
That's all we need.
And we have X.
I hate that dumbass shit. Why the fuck would you go for just because fucking I'm a gazillionaire? I'm in rename Twitter.
It's his truth.
I'm done with you.
Anyway, on X is our crippled redheaded stepchild, Nosey Good.
Yes. Hot mess.
Snapchat, Nosey Podcast.
Yep. Nosey Podcast.
Or whatever you have Michael saved as is your phone.
Fuck boy.
We haven't given you a good new name in a while.
That's fine.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
You can spell it. It is coming. Without copy and pasting from Google.
And we'll be able to tell.
Yeah, Savono.
Yeah.
How do you spell Savono?
I think it's
I don't even. Hey, you'll try. Go ahead.
I think it's like SAI or something. Anyway.
S-A-V?
C'est la vie.
It's S-A-V. Vono. I don't know.
What's the other thing?
TikTok. Did you say TikTok?
Oh, TikTok. Nosey with good intentions.
Yeah, actually it is.
Okay. We might put something on there.
Scrolling.
Just read below. We had a good TikTok and then we never did another one.
I know.
Oh.
We gotta do another one.
Yeah.
We need Gabby to do the TikTok. I don't know shit about no TikTok.
Well, let's just make it up.
Oh, y'all got a half episode that just came out.
What?
Y'all got a petty episode that just came out.
From 9 months ago?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Hope it was a good one.
Did you watch the first half?
9 months ago.
Okay. A part 2 will be out. Or it is out.
I might have to go back and listen
That's fine.
to part 1.
We'll trick people into watching it again.
Is that all ours?
Cabernet Sauvignon. Oh, no.
Just be a Merlot this week.
Yes.
A filet mignon.
Yes. Is that all we got?
Mignon? How do they say it?
Filet mignon.
mignon.
Yes. I don't know why it's called a filet mignon. I
I
don't
mean,
even
isn't
like
that the best
fillets.
part?
Fuck no. It has the least amount of fat. It's dry as fuck. To me. That's my truth.
I don't think everybody felt that
My
way.
truth is filet mignon is dry as a motherfucker. I like a good strip, but that's just me.
Well,
What's your grill today? You want to grill?
sure.
I'm serious. All right, cool. We'll go to Walmart.
What about my sure?
I don't know, because you be fucking with me. Let's close so we can go do all that.
Okay, real quick, before we close on this, I just want, camera one, I just want you to remind him that all these years I've been like, sure, and I've never fucked with him once.
That's okay.
But you say it every time.
Because I know you be fucking with me. Love you, though. Now, go ahead. I'm just fucking with you.
Well, that was all.
Thank you for listening to our nosy nonsense.
See you next time.